place, and you have a seeker mine in front of you and a seeker mine behind you.
Yeah.
And I try to shoot you, okay? The game will decide that I am shooting the seeker mine behind you, and the shot will resolve and nothing will happen.
Yeah.
But it has to be absolutely perfect for that to happen. That being said, it can occur, and you'll see it happen sometimes. And like this was brought up, and nobody seemed to be really able to propose a good fix for it, because the developers have never commented on it, and I know they've read the threads. But this is actually something that only works in a specific scenario. So typically, if a bomber is sitting there and he puts the mines there, the bombs will actually be in front of him. You'll still be able to shoot the bomber,
Yeah.
but like the mines will attack you and stuff like that. Like it's actually that's actually a pretty fair scenario usually. But if he sets it up just right, it can be bad.
See, that's what I've seen is where you get in, you're targeting the bomber and you're shooting at the bomber, but it's hitting the railgun drone, which is inside the bomber, which is kind of insanity.
But here's the thing: you still will kill the railgun drone.
Oh yeah.
It's not like the railgun drone is immune to being hit. Now let's say that I'm at let's just say I'm at 1400, and then I have a railgun drone at 1600, and you're aimed at me. You'll never hit me. You'll never hit the railgun drone either. I've never seen anyone be able to use that as a consistent exploit, but it's definitely a long-standing bug in DSF. So I guess in that case, man, I just bring AOE, or like I just bring a rapid-fire gun.
Yeah, I'm usually able to pile drive through it lately after I learned we're going with that.
Yeah. So if you're using the rapid-fire pile driver, hold on that for just a couple seconds because you'll be one-shotting everything.
It's just, yeah, like I said, it's more annoying. I think it was.
It is annoying.
It's more annoying when it was more annoying prior to 5, but.
The real thing is, they should have to put those things in front of them for you to shoot them down.
I've always thought
they should.
That collision in some fashion should. If you bump it may not damage the bomber itself, but if you bump it, it damages or damages the drone itself.
I've never come up with like a good design recommendation for that. Yeah. I kind of think that bombers need kind of many changes.
Like I said,
I think the first change should be that I don't think bombers should be able to use their abilities as defensively as they can. I also don't think bombers should have to give missiles up. I mean, how often do you play a bomber?
Oh, rarely, if ever.
It's because the things that they are like weak at, they're really weak at, and those are the things you like about the game.
Yeah, I'm big time into dogfight. I mean, you've seen me fly. I'm big time into dogfighting.
I know you are.
Yeah, and getting into a bomber just kind of big. I'll do it if the team needs me to, but it's kind of like hold my breath and hope I do well.
I dogfight bombers.
You dogfight people way worse than bombers.
This is true.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's fun.
I don't recommend it in any way.
I recommend crushing the noobs in this game literally any way you can. It's fun as fuck. Look, if the gods did not want you to crush these noobs, they would not have made them. Just want to put that out.
Dio has spawned like 3 times in a row in the same place.
Oh my god, this guy dropped a beacon and 3 people spawned. For fuck's sake.
I see it. I'm going, actually, you're going to be able to get it. Okay.
TDM beacons have infected this server too. I thought that was just a Satil thing.
Oh my god. Okay, look, it actually snared me and I had to barrel from my engine, so he technically did a good job.
They're in dire straits now.
And the snare is ending just about now. Okay, the snare is over.
The odds of victory favor us.
The snares last longer than the average Nevada marriage, so.
Performance defies the odds.
In any event, when a tick bomber gets there, I don't think he's exploiting. I think he's just like, he's doing a thing that the game makes slightly better than it should be. But if you're pile driving, then you're gonna fuck them up completely. So
Usually depends on if I've been
Into the
hit
fray.
by something or if I'm getting tagged by more than one thing at a time.
I mean, totally. Like, I wouldn't expect you to take out a tick bomber if it's a tick bomber plus like a decent scout or something. Like, now you're no longer a 1v1. I will say one thing that gets me spoiled about bombers is Scal. He hates them like fire hits water.
Yeah.
All the better now.
He has the correct opinion.
Like, it's like a joke how aggro he will go to kill like a tick bomber.
We're in dire straits
He always
now.
gets his man.
Enemy fighter destroyed.
If some bomber is wedging itself in a hole, that's enough incentive for me to.
Missile inbound.
It's so frustrating because ticking isn't even good. Like, it's not even the right way to bomb.
Greatness is yours.
That's why they need to be punished.
Yep. Because it's not playing. It's hiding. It's hiding in the hole and hoping that somebody can't get to you.
So I'm gonna say this, right? Like, that's actually not why I hate it. If it was still the best way to play, I would play it, and then I would ask the devs to nerf it. They would ignore me because they're the devs. They ignore everything. But I would at least be like, oh, I'm a tick bomber. This is the best way to play. It's not the best way to play. Only like shitty players play that way. That's why it's so annoying. Oh my god, it was almost. What did you do to these men? Alright, everybody on Charnia. He's got a fucking. Oh, never getting this. Look at all the DPS you left in the ground. He's got a fortress here with 23 seconds left. You could have had so much damage on your meter.
Pew pew.
I think. How many of us outdamaged their entire team?
Oh, jeez. All of us.
That's something.